Hello, and welcome back to Awesomely Chaotic. It's awesome you're here. And welcome back to more of Banished. And we had quite a crisis in our previous episode. That's definitely not going to help our goal to get to 1,000 citizens. So I just let the game run for a little bit, try to manage a few things here and there. I converted a few more fields to beans because they grow a lot faster, it seems. So that actually got our food supply up a little bit more. Let's just look at this. Our cabbage is at 45% yield and our beans are growing so much faster. So, well, that seemed to have helped a little bit. Over here, I've actually disabled work on these orchards, even though the yield is still going up. So I think only if I enable them when they can actually get harvested, it's beneficial. Over here as well, I removed the ones on the side here. We have 3 more bean fields here, and then actually some orchards here that are now completely planted. So I actually think I can disable the work on these, and that should go okay. So let's reduce the number of farmers to 40. We currently don't have any construction going on, so I actually assume all our stone roads are in place right now. That's not true. Maybe that's the laborers. In any case, let's just let's get a few more people working as stone cutters. Let's make sure that we have like a nice amount of stored stone over here. Firewood still a little bit of an issue, but we're getting there. So I think a good next step is to just get a few more woodcutters. No foresters, I mean. So that's one over here. Yes, we have a lot of trees actually growing, so it seems to be reasonable to get a few more. Oh no, our herbalist ate some poisonous mushrooms. Well, that's not good. And we can trade. Oh, I think getting some wheat might be good. I think that's also a reasonable one. Tools is okay. Coats. We might want to buy some. Let's say there are 50 here. So that's 200 firewood. We have 100 venison. That's going to... I'm not sure if we can manage that. Eggs, ale. At least we've got 51 of that. Herbs are not really that valuable. Leather, we don't have that much. So if we just reduce the number of... Oh no, we still need actually 12. So now let's sell our eggs. Let's sell our eggs. So... That's 9 coats at least. That's not much, but it's something. Then we're overpaying by 8 units, so no, we just want 8 corn. There we go. So now that we have some wheat seeds, I'm thinking of setting these up for wheat. Let's start with 2 and see how that will go. There we go. Let's get a few more builders. And we can still see that there are a lot of people getting born, so I'm okay with not building any more houses right now. And this tavern is already set to plum. But we probably don't just have enough because, well, these trees are yet to fully grown. But our food supply is more stable right now. Our medicine is still quite low. We have an herbalist over here that actually does not have a path. That's our gatherer's hut. There we go. We probably need some more herbalists. What would be a good location for that? We have one over here. There's a fair amount of forest still around here. That's a gatherer's hut. We want a herbalist. Actually, well, we do have this hunters. Let's see, one over here. A hunting cabin. I wonder why we actually never got the road around here. That's odd. There we go. And let's just also get the gatherers. We usually just get all three of them at the same place. It makes it kind of... I don't know. It's more matching. And we have some nomads. 26. I'm actually thinking of accepting it, but we're kind of out of wool, it seems. So let's switch this to both already. No, let's keep one for the warm coats. And I'm going to allow them. It should be okay. There are a few people feeling cold. We're still waiting on firewood. Of course, we just traded firewood as well. So maybe we can set up some... Oh no, someone was crushed by a rock. That's horrible. We can have a forester or something over here. That's gathering trees. That's not actually... You know that we actually have so many people not really doing anything. Let's just give them a few spots to... actually, we have this one here, so... Does that make sense? Not really. Probably makes more sense to place them over here. Oh no, we have an outbreak. Well, those are usually okay. We can manage that. We have some hospitals. No problem over there. So let's extend this over here. We are actually able to place a street there. And let's have a... There's our road. Over here. And a woodcutter here and here. We need a nice storage pile. That's probably a bit too big. There we go. And let's just extend the road as well. There we go. That should help us out. We've got another merchant pumpkin and cabbage seed. I think we're okay with seeds right now. Our food supply is doing pretty well. Of course, we have a lot of beans coming in. The amount of tools is low. We probably could do with a few more blacksmith. Iron and logs. We are short on logs, so... They kind of still seem to be managing. Kind of. But to be fair, I do want to have more tools and we're just on the edge. So another blacksmith. We have 2 blacksmiths here and 2 tailors here. So maybe we can extend them over on this side. Over here and... That just doesn't fit. So let's say 2 blacksmiths here. And then we have the tailors across the street. There we go. Let's get a few more builders again. And ooh, well, we can get more gatherers because the building has been built, it seems. We can definitely do with a whole more bunch of foresters right now. 2 more herbalists. Vendors, we might need to get a few more at some point. But this seems to be okay right now. I wonder if these actually do anything. It doesn't really seem like they do. Food is going okay. We are waiting on stone and logs over here. The chickens are so noisy. And a lot of sheep and cattle. Or sheep and chickens actually. And we have got some cattle over here. This is actually our emergency pasture, so let's get another emergency one. That's going to be small, but it's okay. But will these actually produce anything? Doesn't look like it. Let's actually look at these, because those were already growing a little bit. It does say some yield. But I think we actually need to assign people to it, so... I actually set these to just have 2 workers, because it doesn't really look like a lot needs to be done on the orchard. Only once a year when things need to be gathered, or I think it's once a year that as soon as they're fully grown. And let's set these actually to just 1 worker. I mean, they're small. There's another merchant. Fish. We are kind of okay on food. I mean, I'm not going to cheer it too much. Firewood is still quite low. Herbs is quite low. We have a whole lot of textile actually. So leather we can... Well, it's not over here. Maybe it's actually wool that we have a lot of now. I'm not sure. We'll have to check that. So I'm just going to buy 500 pecans for now. So let's have a look. If we go over here, our leather is 6. That's definitely not a... We have so much wool. You know what? We can definitely up this to say 500 here. Which also means that our leather ones, we can just say leather and wool. Or actually, you can start producing just the warm ones. Just get through that wool. Builders, we build another forester, apparently woodcutter. These two have, both have been built now. Yep, so that should help. Other than that, we might need to start looking at offenders again, but that's going to be a last resort. For now, I first want to make sure that all these things are quite decently balanced. And this one is actually, this is too small. Let's just cancel it. Maybe we can have some emergency pastures over here. This seems like a more reasonable area for it. Well, 1 should be enough. Let's move the street around there. There we go. A blacksmith. What do? We want to make them we want to make the best over here. Where is a blacksmith? Here. There we go. Let's set 2 more tailors up already. Well, 2 is enough. There we go. These are getting built. And I think I will just set some wood cutting up somewhere as well. just because we need more wood. And we have quite a lot of laborers not doing anything right now. Iron. Actually, we could have just gathered everything. There we go. That should keep them busy. Our boarding houses are both still empty. That's awesome, so that means even the nomads that came in could find a place to live. And so far, so good. Firewood, not the best. But since I think over here it should be full now. How much did we set? 200 herbs. Our herbs are actually quite low, so let's say 40, so we can actually remove a few of these. Leather is okay. Wool, we've got 500 right now. That's awesome. And our coats will also go up. So if we look at our inventory, we still have plenty of wool over here. So I think I will just... what I will do is I will set up this one to just also only use wool. And then the one over here to use leather and wool. So these ones will be the best ones. But then at least we have two that can keep producing with the wool that we've got. Because we have plenty of sheep. And we have a house that burned down. And there's a well over here. Maybe that has something to do with the amount of laborers that can come and help. And what's going on over here? We need just one more bit of iron. There we go. 249 people. We're almost as where we were at the start of our previous episode. And we built a town over 200 people that has someone working in every profession, I think it would say. The message was cut short. Interesting though, because I think we already had that before. This pasture also needs logs, so yeah, logs is kind of a tricky one. And I think to actually speed up the gathering, let's make a stockpile somewhere nearby. And the merchant. Pumpkins and cherries. No, we're okay. The bean shift is definitely helping. We are quite low on food, but then these beans are almost ready and it's only late spring. Wow. People are switching tools, but we are at 23. It's quite okay. Clothes is going up. We might just have to move a few more people to the mines. And I think I'm going to do that. Let's set it to 25. Firewood is still low. Stone is low. But we can reduce the amount of builders. There we go. This one, ooh, there's nothing remaining in this quarry. Wow, why are people then still working here? That's interesting. Would they still be producing anything? Let's... 50, apparently, current season. I wonder if it's 0.5 that's still remaining and that's why they're here. Yeah, because now it's actually set to 0. So, remove this structure, please. That was just in time to do this switch. So let's set that to 24 vendors to make sure everything is all moved around as quick as we can. Look at that, our beans are being gathered already. Actually the rest as well, but beans is almost done. Potatoes are slow. Yeah, this bean field is done, this bean field is done. These ones almost done. We still need some more logs. Oh, and we have people out of tools. Wow. The plums are almost at 100% yield. This one, it's set to not working, so there's nobody actually doing anything there. I'm surprised nobody has... Well, they have done some cutting around here. There we go. But I wanted to actually get them to move everything to this stockpile. Just because the walking distance would be a little bit less. There we go. That might help. Over here, ooh, we have dysentery outbreak. Dysentery? That's okay. Why do we have a stockpile here? That's a bit of an odd location for a stockpile. Did we use have a wood? A forester around there? Honestly, it's not a bad location, so let's just place one. There we go. And what can we trade? A lot of food again. Ooh, beef. I want to trade all the wool because, well, that seemed to be quite valuable. We want to trade it for plums because they were also making ale. Well, we have enough ale. We're actually stocking up on it. But let's just only do this. Let's not do too much. Oh no, someone's trampled by a wild boar. And childbirth, that did not go correctly. What is pathing over here? It's now all done? Almost. It's getting placed. It's taking a bit of time. It makes sense because it needs to come from quite far. Although we do have some stone actually stored here. So a lot of wood cutting is happening around here. Just look at our amount of textiles. And actually our clothes is also going up. Tools, we have some in stock, so people just need to go and pick it up, I suppose. Venison. Beef, we have none. Wool coats. Wow. Clothes limit is set to quite high, so they will keep on going. We have some coal. Things are going better again. We can collect the iron from here. Boarding houses and ooh, and just at that moment some nomads came again. 2 times this episode. And I don't know, our food is kind of going down, but I'm just going to say yes. Oh, and that means we have a maximum at our school housing. So we have 1 schoolhouse here. I'm not really expecting things to really grow that much around this area. But we can place a schoolhouse here. Let the street go and wrap around here. And just to make it complete, let's just rent for 2 houses here. There we go. That was the wrong one. Let's increase the priority. Oh, that probably means we can get some more people working on the farms. And I think I will go for more wheat around here. And then we need to get some houses built here before we do anything else. We can already go for the storage barn. Just to have that in place. Maybe another storage barn here. This hunting cabin. I will keep that in place here. I will keep it. But we can, of course, already clear up some things. Oh no, we have people dying, crushed by a rock and starvation. I don't understand where the starvation came from. That doesn't seem right. Market. I think it's a good idea to have a market here just for some quick access. Where is the starvation coming from? I'm not even getting the thing for starvation. That's interesting. Well, let's give everyone a job. A few more foresters. Actually, if you might have noticed, I removed a few fishing huts because they are not as efficient if you don't have a good spot. And I think the good spots are the ones where you actually see the fish. And I don't really see these anywhere. Oh, we have another... hopefully another trader. Although... oh, look at the amount of clothes that we now have. We just... iron and stone are just not the best right now. But we can also go for another stone mine. Somewhere. A quarry. Over here. We have these 2 mines here. We could do with 2 mines here. I think that will work. Yep, there we go. And let's see what the trader. Sheep and chickens. No, we have got plenty of those. Our pasture, this one is also full, so this will start exactly giving us beef and leather. That's awesome. I don't really sheep give... no, sheep give wool. So now we have a bit of a leather supply as well. I might just actually set this one to cattle and then empty this one because this one is a bit smaller. That will be our emergency one. So we can probably just set up another one. A pasture here. Whoops, did I select anything? I don't think I actually did. Here we go. And all the cows are being moved. Because this one, exactly, it can contain 11. Let's set 2 more herdsmen up. We have so many laborers right now. So let's go for 15 builders. A couple more miners. We have another teacher. And well, and technically a lot of extra construction that needs to happen. Vendors, we can definitely add another 20 of them. And then once this area is kind of set up, at least have the market here. Maybe a few more houses. Let's see, how are the boarding houses? Empty, empty, and empty. So technically we don't need more housing. We need more food over here though. I don't want to have another market here. We have this storage barn. There we go. People already brought some food over. Reserve for food is low. There we go. But I mean, our beans are growing. Our orchards are flowing. This one can be set to empty. There we go. So that reduces the number of herdsmen by 1. This wheat is growing. So right now it's just a little bit too less, our food production. But I suppose that this is the first time this is growing. We have a few more people hungry over here. I can set up some more hunting cabins around there. That might not be a bad idea. Where is our path? Let's extend that all the way here. Have another hunting cabin. As well as a gatherer's hut. And a herbalist too, because it's still not there. There we go. We have a little bit of starvation, but I think by now... There we go, we're out gathering our food. Just look at the beans growing so much quicker. Our pumpkins are not even done yet. And I think they always just eat 1 unit of food. Lettuce is also almost done. So... I don't really... Maybe I will just convert the pumpkins to something else as well. Do we need some more vendors? Nah, that's okay. I still want to start working on this lakeside area. But we will have to do that once... Well, once we actually can. Ooh, there's a trader. Coal, ale, wool, stone, hide coats. No, not really. We need some more food, but food, it's coming in now. So, I actually think that will be okay. Wow, we are over 300 people now. Our limit of stone and iron is set to the maximum. Perfectly fine. Actually, no, you are supposed to be collecting coal. There we go. These ones we're not doing anything with. That's fine. At least I think, yeah, exactly. They're empty. We have a lot of starvation, but food is coming in, so let's have just a few more vendors over here. These ones are yet to be built, and actually although I don't really think we need to expand our population, I do want to have some people living closer here. And also have a storage barn here. And also one here. Oh, we were doing so well and now there's so much starvation again. It makes sense, we suddenly grew a lot again. It's so easy to be too ambitious. So since we're at a maximum of our clothes, I'm just kind of switching to the leather and wool clothes again. Stone cutters are doing their job. And now things seem to have been stabilized again, almost. Builders are okay. Stone, we could have a bit more. But so far so good. Clothes is at a maximum, so all these people are now working as laborers, moving things around, so that's awesome. What happened here? Oh, that's a stockpile of coal. Well, that's a sad looking amount. I thought a house burnt down. But I think with this semi-stable setup, I think it's a good time to end this episode. So far so good. Wow, look at the amount of trees that have been cut from here. And we're still short on logs. But for now, I would like to thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and a like. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.